Yes. What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's check in on the market. We got the Dow ripping here. Dow's at 440, looks like 447 points or so, right? What's up, man? If I got to meet you in New York, appreciate you coming out. Yeah, I saw there was no sound on the YouTube. It should be working now, right? He says we got sound. Just turn it off. Yeah, so went to New York. We saw some people. There's some Money Flow Gang members. I did one a while back in New Orleans. I'm gonna do these from time to time, and then we're gonna organize them. You thought I was just playing around, man. You thought I don't have a mission there? Yeah, bro, we got a mission. So the idea is, let's look at this market. The markets are how we make. It's how we invest our money, right? So the easiest way for you to invest your money is simply the stock market. Now, may not be the most lucrative. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying it's the easiest to access, right? And there's a lot of ways to play the market. It's not just one way, man. There's a lot of ways. And so like this weekend, no, I'm not going to Wall Street, man. I'm going to motherfucking trailer parks, bro. Brooklyn is not Wall Street, right? You ever been to New Orleans? It's mostly a ghetto. Not the area I live in. The area I live, my house, you got to be rich to live there. Think about that, man. So where I live there, you got to be rich. Rich enough to afford it. Right? So this is the pattern that I teach. I don't care how you do it, man. I don't care how you do it. There were some people, they didn't want to know how to get rich, I guess. I don't know. They didn't have a question for me. But I had people there, they had some legit questions. Some of them didn't have a question. They just wanted to say hi. So I'm going to form these little things all over the country. All over the country. Of people who are watching these markets move every day. They're trying to operate inside of, see the money. Here's the thing, man. I only had 3 people who said it to me on their own. I only had 3 that came up to me and said, hey man, this money flow thing that you talk about, it's not just stocks. Like they thought they were informing me of something, right? And I said, I know, you're now one of the enlightened ones, okay? Look at this Budweiser. You guys think I'm bullshitting, man. There's people that think I'm bullshitting. They might be bullshitting. Tomorrow, look what happens right here. So I'm trying to take this to anybody that'll listen around the world. So there's people in Saudi Arabia that know how to do this. And there's people in Brooklyn still trying to figure it out, man. You get what I'm saying? And so you can come back and watch this later, man. Now, I know there's people I'm busy, man. It's raining, dude. I can't go out there. It's raining. There were people who didn't come because it was raining. Okay. I guess that's a hurdle. I guess rain is a hurdle. It seems like one of those things in life that could just hold you back. So we see the Qs breaking out. What about Bitcoin, man? Man, I'm trying to take it to... What if at the next one in New York, first couple hours is a class, right? Like, we bring some people in and they got to help us show average people, normal people, how do you get rich, man? Who's talking to you about that? How do you get ahead? How do you take your time, your talent, your treasure, the shit you make at work? How do you take that money and multiply it, triple it, double it? I don't know if you noticed, but a beer costs like $10 fucking in New York. Costs $10. What do you think it'll be in 10 years? $20 fucking dollars. Right? And so what this is knowledge, man, information. You're showing people, how these markets move. But that's Bitcoin, man. This is where they banned me going live on Instagram because I told the ladies, you're stupid if you don't buy Bitcoin. And they got offended. So the message can be offending as I travel around, talk to people, and I say, what you just said to me is stupid. Do not do that. Why would you do that? I met a guy. Oh, I got a lot of stories, man. You guys are worried about stocks. I'm trying to change your life. So I met a guy. He's 21 years old. Hey, bro, we know what the fuck tickers are. You can stop putting them in right now and shut the fuck up and listen. You just got invited here. We know what the fuck tickers are. I know which tickers we're looking at. I've been watching them since you were in elementary school. Okay? Every day, every fucking day I watch these. You're not surprising me with one that I forgot. Okay? So this is where I went. I got banned for telling women they're stupid if you're not buying Bitcoin. Right here. Apparently, I don't know. What was I thinking? All I'm thinking is this is what I've watched play out in society for 20 years. Prices move down, prices move sideways, prices move up. The same things that trip 25-year-old men today is what tripped 25-year-old men 10 years ago, and the 10 years before that, and the 10 years before that. So you're not going through anything that another guy who's 21 that owns a business, but he's getting sidetracked because he's looking at stocks. He's looking at stocks when he should be looking at his business. Because investing chump change, that's not going to get him rich, man. Him throwing $100, that's not going to do it. Him getting thousands of dollars in sales in his business, that's what's going to do it. Because that's what's going to get it. See, money flows bigger than just picking stocks, man. This is what people don't understand. That's the message I'm trying to spread there. I know, it was raining though. I get it. It is really far away too. So, let me show you something, man. Let's see. Let's pull that up again. Let me get to this. Well, that's in NOLA. Let me get to this. Well, let me get to it. It's not letting me. I hate the online interface. I'm going to put it on my YouTube. And so, guy's a day trader. Guess what? We're all still moving inside of the money flow, man, of the pattern and the way prices move. Whether you're watching, it just depends on your time frame, right? So I'm not a day trader. I do swings and positions and investments, right? That's my three. That's what I do. And so I take my money from work and from life and from savings and from rent collections and interest and royalties and dividends, and I take that shit and I store a certain amount of it in the things moving. And the only way you can do that is your vision has to be bigger, right? So as we back up, this is the funny thing. Let's go to a weekly chart of Bitcoin. What do you see, man? What do you see? Where's the lowest price? All right, these are the lows. Where's it at now? So what's it been doing? Going up. Now, listen. So I'm in New York, and I meet a kid. He's a DJ. Okay, that's good to know. You say, why is that good to know? So the next time I come back, I got a DJ, man. Fuck, what are you talking about? So, but I need some speakers, right? What are you going to do? Run a fucking ad? No, I'm going to go meet them. Like, I need somebody, right? That's where the professor comes in. He's a good talker, man. You ever listen to him talk? He knows trading too. We don't trade exactly the same. Good. Money flow's not. This is a fucking weekly chart. There's dudes that trade on weekly charts. You say, Gerald, does the money flow work on the weekly? I don't know. Does it? Let's see. Stage 1, stage 2 breakout, right? Stage 3. This is a weekly. Each bar is 1 fucking week, not 5 minutes, not an hour. 1 week. 1 week. So do you think if rain keeps you away, how's this fucking chart going to work? I mean, this is going to really be troublesome, because I promise you this is more complicated than logistics of getting somewhere. This is more complicated. This is harder to do this. This is harder to do this. Right? So what? We need 10 pillars of success, right? You guys thought it was about stocks, man. Come on, man. That's just one thing. Sometimes stocks could be tripping you up, man. You're not supposed to be doing stocks right now. Maybe that's it. Maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe your focus needs to be on getting money so that you can play the stocks in a bigger way, right? Or getting out of debt. Stock trading's easy, man. So as me and the professor are talking, and I'm going to post this video on YouTube, we're just there to talk about trading, right? And a few people come at me like, we want to talk like that, but not most people. So this is the money flow in a weekly. The guy says, can we believe long-term in crypto? All right, I don't know. Let's look at last 10 years. I'm just talking. Right? I'm just saying out loud. Let's back up. So this is a weekly, and we see it goes from left to right. And one of the basic definitions of the money flow is that shit goes up over time. It's called inflation, more people and less shit to buy. I don't know what you call it. That's what it is. There's more fucking people in the world. So why do you think housing prices go up, man? Everybody's waiting on a crash. So while you wait on it, it's going to go up. And then, well, what if it comes down? Good. You see what I just described there? A shark doesn't go, well, I'm not going to eat today because it'll probably be easier to kill him tomorrow. No, he says, I'm going to eat today and then I'm going to eat tomorrow. I'm going to eat today and then I'm going to eat tomorrow. So you fucking wait, all right? You wait on that. I got shit to buy. So this is a monthly. I'm telling you, half the secret to what I just explained right there, it went right over your head. It went right over your fucking head. I know it did. Right over it. If you play on a football team and you play professional football and you don't believe that you can win this game, and when you go out there and you don't put yourself into a delusional state of we're best, we are champions, we can beat these motherfuckers, and you're not thinking like that, and you're not physically, mentally preparing, do you think there's guys in the NFL like, oh man, I don't know, on Sunday, man, what do you think's going to happen? Even on the worst fucking team, they believe they can do that, right? It's fucking gladiator day. We got to go play. What is that? Conviction, man. Imagine if you treated your shit like that. Imagine when you bought a Bitcoin or something like that. You had some stuff that you had. That's not trading, though, what I'm describing to you there. And what messes people up is they get it confused between that and this, man. And so what if you bought some of this and you just had that damn courage and then that's it, man. You move on. Shit's settled. I mean, I'm talking to a guy about real estate, man. Got 4 mortgages. And I said, you're killing it. Your net worth is like 600 grand. You drive for fucking UPS. He's a driver at UPS. Some of you guys are drivers at UPSs, right? You work some other menial jobs. I mean, I'm sure it's a great job. You get what I'm saying? Like, got to go in, got to do the fuck they tell you. You got to follow the route, right? Let's don't act like it's a big fucking day of freedom. You got a route to follow, right? So you're in the mines, man. He's there hustling, working, doing, but it's what they tell him to do. Be where they say to be, right? So that's a job, man. That's the definition. And you take the money from that and you make yourself a millionaire. He's got 6 properties. You know what his big fucking fear was? Number 7. Why? What if they don't pay rent? All right, then don't grow, bro. That's exactly what I said to him. Then don't buy fucking more and be broke, dude. Go back to work. Shut the fuck up. Why'd you come here? Like, go do that, man. That's an option. Don't. Well, of course there's risk, man. That fear, what he's describing, that's risk, man. That's what keeps people from buying a bunch of Bitcoin, dude. That's the fucking risk. If it wasn't there, the shit would be expensive. The reason real estate is expensive in New York is there's no risk. It just goes up, man. The guy says, yeah, one fucking time, it went really low, dude. Oh, wait, and that other time in 1930. So 2 fucking times. 2. It really just is, man, I'm sure every town has its own cycles, but you get the point that I'm trying to say. Fear, man. What's the difference between 4 mortgages and 3? The difference from 4 to 5 is less impact than going from 1 to 2 in the term of risk. So if you got 10 stocks and you go, man, I don't know if I should get 20. They might go down. Do you understand what I just described to you? That is the money flow mindset, man. That more attracts more. What you accumulate, more grows. And the more you accumulate, guess what? The volatility and the risk goes up in your life and the responsibility. And at a certain point when you get there, the things that stop other people, the things that stop normal fucking people, your average fucking guy that drives right beside my man at UPS who doesn't have $600,000 in fucking real estate because of his girlfriend or his friends or his fucking debt or his fucking lifestyle that he's chosen by choice. Choice. I do not want to have $1 million. I choose to do that right now. That's what I would prefer. I'd rather be fucking broke, Gerald. It's a long ways. And the guy says to me, man, you should come to Connecticut. Really? Maybe I should stay in fucking Texas since New York is so far. But I didn't do that, right? And I'm fucking rich. And I go there. I drive there. It's so far. Oh, it's way too difficult, man. You don't understand. You got so much going on. Way too difficult. There were people. That's it. Well, I can't buy Bitcoin. It might go down. I don't know. So you make every decision based on the worst possible fucking outcome. And there's always an excuse, man. There's an excuse for every fucking thing, man. It's just an excuse. You know what it is, though, right? Instant gratification. Instant gratification, man. People will do more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. People will do more to avoid risk or loss than prosperity. It's just the way it goes. Life is structured and set up to keep you from doing that. To keep you inside the box, to keep you from doing, weird things. It's set up that way. It's organized that way, man. And you get to decide if you operate inside of it or break out of it, man. That's it. That's how it works, man. Let's look at Budweiser. So 10 pillars of success. How you think is everything. Think success, not failure. Be aware of negative environment, negative people. So my man said, I got 4 mortgages. I got 6 properties, 2 are paid for. I got 4 mortgages. Now, there's a lot of guys who don't have one fucking mortgage who talk to, oh, yeah, go buy number 7. Well, bitch, go buy number 1. Before you weigh in on the conversation, go buy number 1. Like, it's easy to be confident with somebody else's money. Everybody's got ideas for me. What about for you, man? Every time I list somebody who's got less explains to me what I should do. Why don't you do it? Right? He said, why don't I get notification? They don't want you to hear it, bro. They want to keep you from not hearing it, man. They don't want you to hear. You think Instagram wants you to hear that shit? Pillar number 2, decide upon your true dreams and goals. Write them down, specific goals. You guys ever watch me manifest on Instagram? You ever watch me go, man, I'm going to buy a house here, man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy, I'm going to go. And then what? I start posting it. What is that? Obligating my success. So I tell everyone around me, oh, house number 5, does that scare you? Are you scared? Oh, I've got to get a 5th mortgage. All right. Yeah, that must terrify Donald Trump. He must be terrified of getting mortgage number 5. All of the risk involved. Oh, what they don't understand is the more you accumulate, the less the risk, man, because more creates more. And more revenue, more cash flow spreads the risk, which brings in more rent, right? And more money pays for more money, man. More stocks isn't more risk. More stocks is less risk. But in order to get there, you got to have a bigger vision, right? So if you own Budweiser, was it terrifying when it went from here to here? Was it overwhelming? Was it overwhelming? It's like getting on the fucking Mayflower and coming from Europe. About the same struggle, right? Now, what a lot of people classify as a problem or struggle is actually a gift horse in the mouth. But they don't talk about it as if and though, or talk as if and walk as though, like, hey, here's a gift. No, this is a fucking problem. See, mortgage number 5 is a problem. So I looked at this man and I told you, I said, listen, I'm going to travel the country and I'm going to meet people. And you're going to ask me one fucking question. I'm going to give you a couple questions and then I'm going to move. I'm going to talk to the next person. And what you ask me determines what it is you want to know. And I'm not going to sit and bubble about the fucking weather. And this is what I did. I've done it in 2 cities now. And people are going to start to catch on. When I come through the second time, I'm going to bring people with me. I'm going to have a DJ. We're going to do a giant whiteboard. We're going to rent the whole fucking place. Right? That's what it's going to be. Books. We're going to talk. We're going to talk about making some money. How the Money Flow gang, the people in that group, can make money. And then we're going to have a guest. And they're going to bring knowledge to us. Could be a CPA. Could be an attorney. Right? Could be anybody. Right? Who it's not going to be is a fucking shark. So as I go filling putting my poles in the water, so to speak, who are my friends that already laid the base? So as I manifest this right in front of you, right? I've been talking about a beach condo. Why? Because I'm going to buy a beach condo. And the guy says, well, what if something breaks? Okay. We fix it. What do you think? What if something breaks? We fix it. Do you think in Florida I'm only going to know myself? No. I'm going to go next door. Hey, do you own this place? No. Who does? I don't know. Can I get his number? And then I'm going to call him. Hey, man, I just bought a house next to you. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. So I said, hey, I'm going to come to New York. I want to be your friend. I want other people just like me, Money Flow gang members, so that I can help impart them, right? Yeah, it's stocks. That's a big part of it, what we're doing. This is just where we're storing our money, man. But you're not going to do that if your mindset's fucked up. You're not going to do that if you're broke. You're not going to do that if you don't have the 10 pillars and the 3 keys, right? And then this week I was talking about the 9 thoughts on getting rich. If you're all fucked up in that, there's no point. I can't help you, man. You're not going to trade stocks correctly. You're for sure not going to be a fucking day trader. Right? If fucking rain holds you back, you're not going to be a fucking day trader. Get the fuck out of here. How about we come to reality, like we have some real fucking conversations. And so when a guy says, hey man, number 4, that 5th mortgage scares me. All right. Then I guess you hit the pickle. You win. This is where you were designed to go. Here it is. You got all you're going to get. There you go. You got your 6 properties. Congratulations. Now just hold them. They'll be paid for. And you'll have, $1 million, $2 million, whatever. Good for you. Why did number 5 scare you, but number 4 didn't? What happened? Because I got 16 and I'm buying one here next month. I'm not scared. I don't understand. Why are you? Why? Well, let's say they all don't pay. I said, okay, let's say that. How much are your mortgages? Give me a number. He didn't know the number. He didn't know how much the rents would be. So you're so fucking worried about a number you don't even know? You're worried about a number you don't know. What's the number? How can we worry about something we don't know, man? We're not worried about that. Go get number 5, man. Go get number 5. Guy said, yeah, man, I live all the way in Long Island. Really? I live all the way in fucking Texas. Is that an excuse? Or like, do I feel sorry for you here? Oh, man, I'm sorry. You had to go fucking 35 minutes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to put you out. Maybe I ought to come to your house and we'll do it in your fucking bathroom. That way you don't have to leave. Would that help? Maybe that's where I'll do them. You think that's my people? That's not my people, man. Right? I don't need to fucking spend 10 seconds on that. 10 fucking seconds. How long you think I'm processing that in my brain? Right? No, I'm trying to get to number 17 property, right? I'm trying to get to number 17. How long you think I'm going to spend on this motherfucker? He can't go an hour. Right? So you see where I'm saying? Like, this is what we're processing. Okay, then go do you, man. Why are you slowing me down? I got people to talk to, shit to do. I'm trying to spread this message of the money flow, man. I'm trying to help that guy. Right? You get what I'm saying? That's in the mind, though, bro. That's in the mind. That's in the mind, man. How do you manifest shit? You start talking about it. You start being about it. It's what you think about, comes about, what you focus on grows. Man, you guys thought this ain't about a moving fucking average. Are you serious? This is baby shit. Charts? Come on, man. You got people, I'm still confused. Really? Really? You're confused? Right? A $40 course, you're still confused? That's the easy part, man. That's the easy part. What's the barrier of entry to buy Budweiser? What is this? $68? I don't know if I should buy it. All right, don't buy it. I don't know what to say, man. Right? You say, I don't know about. I'm not even saying Budweiser. I'm talking about any of them. Like, they all do the same pattern, right? Same pattern. I had a guy on there. Like, I literally had people DM me and go, man, if I wasn't in Manhattan, I'd come see you. I don't know. If I wasn't in fucking Texas, maybe I wouldn't come 30 minutes from your house. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that was the DM I got. They think I operate on their level. I'm like, oh yeah, that must have, yeah, I could see that holding you back, bro. That's a legitimate one right there. I mean, it's all the way over that bridge, and then the thing, traffic, it's crazy, man. It's like, it's a long ways. That's what holds people back, man. We could have been friends. We could have been friends, and now we're not. I don't even know you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. So next time I come through, you can, I got a list, though, man. I got about 30 people. Maybe 20 I could call. Hey, man, we need blah, 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 right? Just saying. I met a nightclub owner. Met a guy that runs a couple businesses, right? Just insert myself into their life. Hey, if I come back here, man, how do I use this? How do we do that? Hey, man, says XRP. Let's look at XRP. Yeah, it's going up. They're all going up, man. All the cryptos are going up. Look at Cardano. All you guys buying XRP. Look at Cardano. This is one of my largest ones. Pillar number 3. So when you buy one of my books, oh, you didn't know we were building an organization, a society, man. Secret meetings and shit. If you buy a book, I give you these things called the 10 Pillars of Success. Pillar number 3, take massive action. Goals are nothing without action. Don't be afraid to get started. Just do it. So that sounds like mortgage number 5, right? Be persistent, work hard, success, marathon, not sprint, never give up. Work 8 days a week, not 5. 5 is for average people. Create an extra day. The reason you're trying to create the extra day is you don't have enough money. That's it. If you have enough money, you don't need to create the extra day. I got a friend that makes $1 million a year. He could take off whatever. The more you make, the more you can take off. I mean, you get what I'm saying? But if you make $20,000, what do you think? They're going to bring it to you? Like, you got to go get it. Now, there was only one place I went to that asked for vaccination cards. Just one. That kept some people away. Oh, I got to get a vaccine. I can't go. I know. But they might not have asked. You could have just snuck in. It's always something, man. Life can, littlest things to hold you back. Littlest things, man. Littlest things. Pillar number 6, focus your time and money. Don't let other people or things distract you. What you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. So if you remember, I said, hey, when I get there, don't ask me to go to dinner. I'm not going to dinner with you. I had about 30 people ask me. I said, don't, I'm not doing any of that bullshit, man. I'm trying to talk to as many people as possible. So same thing, when I come back through, I'm not going to dinner with you. It ain't happening. I'm trying to talk to people. If I got to go talk to fucking strangers, I'll do that. We did that. Me and the day trade professor talked to some strangers on the street about crypto. And on the spot, he offered them his free course. That guy said, I'm not into crypto. And I said, well, I guess you're dumb then. I don't know what to say. It's going up. You know, I don't know what to say. I guess you're dumb. He's not into this here. He's not into this stranger on the street. Shit, I got friends. They're not into this. They don't like this either. Look at that. It's 30%. They're not into that. He ain't into that. Oh, no, I'm not into that. And professor said it's free. Oh, no, I'm not into that. Oh, you're not into that? No. Well, I guess you're just dumb then. I don't know what else to say. Why are we actually talking to you? Why? You don't need to at that point, bro. You can't convert the unwilling. Only looking for people who are looking for me. The moment you said I'm not into that, good. Thank you. Next person, please. Who's the next person I could talk to? You're waiting for a pullback. You should have already been in, son. What are you waiting on? If you're following me, I don't know what we're waiting on. Should have already been in right there. Nobody on here should have been worried about Bitcoin. I know, you're busy. Everybody's fucking busy. Everybody's got an excuse. Oh, I got this going on. I heard a lot of excuses during conversations when I would just explain things super simple. They'd be like, well, my student loan is 0%. Just pay it off, bro. Oh, well, there's always a reason. It's always some shit. I'm so busy. Doing what? You just said you're broke. How can you be broke and busy? If you're busy and broke, you realize you're selling your time for pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. If you're busy and broke, means your time is not worth much. Why don't you just fix that? You don't need to worry about a stock. Like what are we talking about? We got to fix the basics. If you're busy, because I get this, dude. Like, I'm at a conversation with a person. Like, I just paid $3,000 to fly to your fucking town, and we're in a conversation, and you take any seconds at all to look at me and go, yeah, I'm really busy. Really? You're too busy to get rich? You're too busy to work the plan, a plan, any plan? You're too busy? And so I'm talking to this lady, and she said, and I said, well, did you read the free ebook? Gerald, you really don't understand. It is hard for me to read. Really? Did they not teach you phonics and reading? No, it's just hard. I got this. Oh. All right, I gotta go. And then I move the conversation along. All right, if a fucking book is a hurdle, I got to keep moving. I'm talking too low functioning, and I just tell them that. Let me be honest with you. That's some seriously low fucking function thinking. Like, if you can't, that will never work for you because you've structured your entire life. Thought number 3 on the 9 thoughts of getting rich. Where do you think these come from? From my own life, other people's life, my own excuses, my own weaknesses, my own failure. And a guy asked me, he said, man, do you get nervous? And I said, I'm nervous every fucking day, dude. The only guys that talk confident are people who don't have shit. So you get onto this real estate thing, you're like, oh man, I'd buy 1,000 units. You ain't got one, but you're confident what another person should do with their 100 or 1,000. Oh, I could manage $1 billion in stuff. Bitch, you can't manage 5 fucking thousand. And you're going to be confident about somebody else's billion? You can't have confidence about what somebody else has. You understand that, right? If I was them or people do this. Oh, if I was Beyonce. You ain't Beyonce. You're not even out of debt. You got opinions about the national debt or fucking Afghanistan, but you're confused about paying off student loans. So you see how, like, as I'm having these conversations, I'm trying to keep it fucking real. How do we go from, so you start a juice company. This is a kid I talked to. Good dude too, man. He came out 21 years old. He's 21. Let me see if he's on. We'll pull it up. I'm going to show him later. Go to my story. He's 21 years old. 21. Talking to 32-year-olds. I don't know if I should get mortgage 5. Feels like a big risk. Really? Is it a big one? Yeah, it's gigantic. It's like, hey, let's build the Brooklyn Bridge. It's like up there with that level. Walking on the moon, maybe. Reading a book is like walking on the moon. Way too busy. So as I hear these things that come, I'm like, what are we talking about here? What is this conversation we're having? So if you're growing a business, you have a business, a brand, a product, right? Like, well, let's talk about Budweiser. Why don't we get the money to buy Budweiser? The reason people aren't buying Bitcoin here is they don't have much money, right? But what if you did have a bunch of money? Listen to what I'm saying. Once you don't need a lot, and you buy $100,000. I know guys that bought fucking $500,000, $100,000 right here, $100,000 right here. Now, I'm trying to beg chicks to put in $1,000, and I get blocked on Instagram. This is where society's at. I call them stupid, and they block me. All right, now, who's stupid now, right? This everything goes up, man. And in the midst of this, there's people waiting on a correction. Man, I'm really busy. I know, man. It's life, man. You're so busy. I get it. I know. I need to talk to someone who's not busy, please. Donald Trump's busy too. He's only president, ex-president, run major corporation, have wife, fucking kids, clothing brand, books, deals, right? And the guy goes, well, if I had all his money, I'd do that too. Man, you can't even do it with your money. This game is fractal. Everybody's got courage with somebody else's money. It's their own money. Everyone's got courage with their own time. With other people's time, it's just their time, right? Everybody's impatient with other people, right? They're just really patient with themselves. Impatient with other people, but very patient with themselves. Oh, I got time. No, you don't. I got enough. No, you don't. I can't even imagine how you could possibly be comfortable. I don't know anybody who could be comfortable in New York. I don't mean the city. I mean your checking account. Your brokerage account. That's what I mean. Not the city. The city's wonderful. Or in New Orleans. There you go. You get what I'm saying? Here's what people miss. We won't even get into that. It goes over. If I have to explain it to you, you miss it. It goes over your head. Let's see. That's Bitcoin. Now, if you go look at Budweiser, it looks like this, right? It's going this way. Let's look at Win. What's up with Win? Uh-oh. We might have an opportunity brewing, right? Danny, you should have been at my event. Why weren't you there, bro? Why didn't he said I didn't know. You didn't know? I only posted it fucking every day for like a month. You live right up the street. Danny, you told me you wanted to be in the Money Flow gang. You wanted to join our trading group. But you didn't come see me, and I was right down the street. I thought you wanted to be in the group. I guess not. I know, there were things. I get it. Now we're not friends. Could have been friends. Could have had a beer. And then next thing you know, I'm texting you, hey, Danny, you see what I'm buying right now? That's how I got rich. You know that, right? You know how I got rich? I met a guy who sat me down and with a fucking pencil explained real estate to me in about 5 minutes. And I had one fucking person. I was bringing my son to college. Man, fuck college. You guys should have just come on. It's always something, man. And I get it. All that shit's important. I get it. I get it. I went to college by myself. My dad didn't go with me. Come on, man. I get it. What else we got? I got all kinds of them. My uncle's birthday. All right. Go see your uncle. It's called life, man. It's called life. It's called life, man. It's called life. And there's going to be something every fucking weekend. That's my point. Now we got Christmas. Oh, I can't do it. Got Christmas. We got to save up for Christmas presents. Wait, we're going to fucking Cancun in July. And we start making this fucking list. And it goes longer and longer and longer and longer. Well, I got to go to Thanksgiving with mom. And then you contribute yourself to 20 fucking things. Oh, they're all important. They're all the highest level of priority. And this list grows longer and longer and longer. And these are, I can't miss. I must do this. But it comes to, I don't know, walking the houses, getting the mortgages, applying for it, paying off your fucking debt, buying Budweiser. Like that shit, getting 100, like that becomes a fucking priority. Everything else is structured around that. The meetings, the fucking classes. I'm telling you, this is exactly how I broke out of the fucking middle class. And people will say to me, I want to do what you do. No, you do not. You don't even know what the fuck you're saying. You have no idea what you're saying right now. Because you won't. Because it'll always be something and someone and some company and work and this and a holiday and this and that and this. And it'll always be pulling your attention every fucking day of every week. Until you decide, no, everyone fucking stops and you revolve around me. And that is how I went from being an average fucking person to owning 16 properties. I'm telling you, that's exactly what I did. So when I hear a girl say, you don't understand, I'm busy, I can't read a book. I'm like, you can't read a fucking book? Are you kidding me? Do you see what I'm saying? So how is it I could write a book, but you don't have any time to read a book and you're broke? Do you see what I'm saying? And the guy says, that's rude. That's not rude. What's rude is allowing that shit to go on day after fucking day, year after fucking year. You know how many guys I've talked to that are divorced? Fucking divorced. And how many shit they let go, houses they passed on, investments they didn't take so that they could buy shit she wanted to buy. And now looking back, you think, man, that was real fucking dumb. Yeah, it was. And you're going to have a giant list of those. Because you let everything else in life be the priority, man. Everything. Everything else becomes the priority. I'm telling you. And it's all good stuff. This is what people don't understand, man. It's all good things. It's a giant fucking list, too. Giant fucking list. You have debt right now because you choose to keep it. Fucking period. Period. You have debt because you like fucking debt. You want to be broke. Because if you said it out fucking loud, pulled it out and looked at it, put your mind on it, started putting that shit on your board and began to remove your life around it, where every decision you made from this fucking moment forward was, how do I get rid of this? And when Gary calls you, you go, okay, hang out with Gary. How does that get rid of this? Oh, wait, mom wants, okay, mom, hold on a second. How does that help me with this? But no, that priority sense, the world is drilled in your head that fucking priority sense right there makes you a bad person. So, I have good people. Hey, dude, you're in New York. Let's grab breakfast. No. Why? Straight fucking line. I needed to talk to the 21-year-old kid who just, he's got a juice company. I needed to explain the guy who's got 4 houses that he's nervous about getting number 5. I need to look him right in the eyes and tell him, you need to get number 5. And we have a conversation, and I explain to him how silly he's being, and the reference right. And then you say, oh, well, yeah, I get that. You ain't got 5, so you're not in this conversation. You're still trying to figure out how to read a book. So don't factor into our conversation about whether it's hard to get number 5 or number 4 when you don't have number 1, okay? So don't have a fucking opinion. You fix you. Some people are still trying to fix fucking time. They don't control their fucking time. Everyone else does. You tell me, where are you right now? You're where the fuck you were told to be. Right or wrong? Are you where you were told to be? Where are you going to be tomorrow? Where are you going to be tomorrow? You're going to be where the fuck you were told to be. And you know where you were 3 years ago before your marriage? Where the fuck your wife told you to be. Because they laid that shit on you. If you weren't there, then you were somehow a bad person. Oh, this is so important. This is our parents' 46th anniversary. All right, so we've had 40 fucking 6 of these. Why am I there? Now, when I say that, there's people who go, oh my God. All right, go be you. Go be you. But don't fucking compare it to me. Don't compare it to that. Don't say you want to do that, because you're not doing that. You're not. Very few people are. It's hard, dude. So when I say number 1, this is not for fucking... When I say number 1, I post on there, getting rich is simple. What I just described to you is simple. No, I can't go. Got to do this. I'm not talking about coming to meet me. What the fuck ever. Just don't give me some bullshit like, oh, I'd love to, but there's a lot of traffic. Good. Take that bullshit somewhere else, man. Don't waste my fucking time with even reading it. I don't even want to read it. Save it. You didn't even need to slow my time down to read some shit like that. You thought it was easier to go from fucking Texas to there? Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not even reading that shit. I am not reading that shit. Delete. Next. Getting rich is simple. It's just not easy. Number 2, pick your blueprint. Every conversation I did a podcast when I was there. So I have guys say, how do you podcast so much? Bitch, I did a podcast at dinner, waiting on the meetup. Guess who was the first one there? Me. Right? Me. Why not you? Because you had to be where the fuck they told you to be. You had to be at work. Oh, wait. Then your uncle needed you over here. Oh, wait. And then your wife said, oh, you got to go over here, baby. And then, oh, my dad said, I got to go. And so all these fucking people, all these other things tell you where to go, where to be, what to do. And then if you don't agree, and if you don't do it, you're somehow a bad person. Let that sink in. Yeah, go do that. Go do that, man. Number 2, pick your blueprint. So I'm talking to kids, got juice companies, trying to do real estate, trying to do this, trying to that. I'm like, man, you need to pick a blueprint, man. You haven't mastered it. You can't. You're 21 years old. You can't do 3 things. Your brain's too small. You can't do 3 things effectively. You can't play baseball, football. They don't do that on a professional level because you can't compete. You can't be ready. You're not at the highest of level. That's only with amateur bullshit. See, at the professional level, they focus on one thing. They're all in on one thing, right? One thing. Not 6 things. Until what? Mastery. One thing. Number 3, structure your life around it. Number 4, do the math. Sales, income, profits, rents, interest. Do the math. So my man with the 5th mortgage versus the 4th mortgage, we're doing the math. Let's look at Budweiser. What are we looking at here? Wind. We'll stop there, man. Las Vegas Sands. Whew. Man, look at these casinos. They're all under the 200. God damn. Look at this Las Vegas Sands. It was a $66 stock. Look at Wynn. I mean, it's all part of the COVID trade. Look at Uber. Look at Uber coming back big today. So when Uber's 60, all you guys that fucking DM me bitching, do not DM me. Okay? Because I can see the last one where you were crying about it. So don't fucking tell, oh, I knew you're like, I know. I already know, man. It's going up, dude. It's just a matter of time. It's just giving us chances. All these stage 1s. We'll see. Where's Uber going? I'm trying to get 1,000 shares, man. Now it's running on me. You think if I wanted 1,000 shares, I'm happy about this? No. I needed more time, man. I needed more time. Oh, everybody's slacking. Let's see. Life is what's going to steal it, man. It's not knowledge. Oh, I didn't know. Bullshit. People know. It's life. It's everything else being first. I don't know what it is in your life. And I'm not saying there aren't some things you have to do. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to look at yours. How many of them are there a year, man? How many a year? How many distractions? How many? How many days off? Go at them all off. Just you sitting chilling. The worst is when it's a bunch of dudes hanging out. You guys are all just sitting there spending fucking money. I'm not saying you don't do it as time, but I'm talking about just days on end. Just fucking days and days. You add it up. It's about like 70, 80, 100 days a year. Now the other kid, he goes hard for 3 years. And you wonder what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. This dude took a point in time where everything else became second, man. When the lower on the pole you are, the broker you are, the more that should be true. So this is back in the box. This is one of the most bullish moves in the stock market. It's pretty close. There's our box. This was our last stage 1. All right, man. Now you got to go, bro. I had to kick you out, bro. I had to kick him out, Danny. Not Danny. I had to kick the other dude out. All right, man. We're going to wrap up. We're going into the week. What if this week we didn't have any excuses? Don't let anybody take your time. Anytime I talk like that, I always get the guys that, oh, but Gerald, okay, go do that, bro, but then don't cry about it, okay? That's cool. I ain't talking to you. If it offended you, I ain't talking to you. It wasn't for you, that message. All right? But it is for the person that needs to hear that. So the 21-year-old or the 32-year-old that's fucking hungry and the rest of the world's fucking with him or her, they need permission, man. They need permission to go get it. They need permission. They need permission to make a shit ton more than the girl that can't read a book. I hope they fucking make 1,000 times more. 2,000. Hope they're so fucking rich everyone around them is disgusted. Like they go get it like that, man. You want so much your friends want to vote it away from you. Why? Because then you can actually help people, man. Then you could actually do something. Then you could actually say, shit, I'm so busy. Because you are busy doing actual valuable things, man. All right? You got a charity, you got a cause. You just, hey, let me give you some money. Here you go. Here's a check. I don't give a fuck if the beer's $10. Who gives a fuck? I'll take 1,000 of them. Buy them for my friends. All right, man. You guys be good. I love you. Hit the bio link, bro.